I'm joined by head coach Stephany Dunmyer of Virginia Wesleyan University women's basketball. They were picked number 5 in this year's preseason poll. Coach, talk to us a little bit about last year's team coming into this year. Made a run from the first round of the ODAC tournament to the semifinals and really had a quality game there against Randolph-Macon before bowing out. Talk about last year's squad coming into this year's preseason.
Yeah, I think we had a really good run. We started 3-9 last year, had a tough non-conference schedule, but we felt like we really stayed together as a team. Despite some adversity, maybe losing some games that we hoped we would win, our kids really stayed together, and that was what we were most proud of in terms of just that chemistry and just continuing to battle every day. We were peaking at the right time, which is our goal every year. I thought we put our best basketball and our best product on the court at the best and the most important time of the year in February. So we were excited about that run, made a little bit of noise in the ODAC tournament and, couldn't ask for a better game against Randolph-Macon in terms of we had a chance. We were in it at the end. We had a shot from our best player with about 6-7 seconds left that could have tied it. So we were pleased with that and hoping to build off of that momentum. I think we have a good senior class in terms of the 4 kids returning there with a nice sense of urgency and in terms of what their goals are and knowing that they want to get back there to Salem and hopefully make some noise.
Let's talk about that roster coming back this season. And of those 4 players you mentioned, you've got a talisman in Jayla Harris, 3-time All-ODAC, 2-time All-ODAC first-teamer. Talk a little bit about what you expect out of her, but also the other returning players on your squad.
Right. Well, Jayla's our, I think she's our key. If Jayla stays healthy, I think we can be in any game we play. She is just a dynamic scorer. She has improved in terms of just an overall leader in terms of offense and defensive end of the floor. She sets the tone for us, and her work ethic and her leadership is going to be key to our play this year. Joining her in that senior class, Jalen Washington is just kind of just that does the dirty work type of kid, not going to be someone that fills up the stat sheet, but Jalen's just a player that makes everybody around her better. And, her energy that she brings, what she does on the defensive end in terms of getting loose balls and just knowing what we're trying to do and executing our strategy, she's going to be a very key player for us. Other seniors, Cece right now Cece Billings is coming back from a concussion, but Amanda Gurney, our long-range 3-point shooter, and again, she can shoot from anywhere in the gym, just helps spread out the defense a little bit, and we're hoping that she's going to be healthy this whole year. At the end of the year last year, she came down with a wrist injury, and so we didn't have her full strength, but we're excited about that class setting the tone, and then obviously we do have some other returners that we hope to step up and be very consistent for us this year.
When we take a look at some of those other returners you're mentioning, but maybe some newcomers to your class, who do you expect to be a new name coming out of Virginia Wesleyan women's basketball this year?
Well, I think Reagan Holmes really turned it up at the end of the year last year and was making big plays for us and was much more consistent as we went into the tournament last year. I think that was kind of the difference. We didn't have that other offensive player or that 1 or 2 other players to help Jayla and to kind of consistently score, and I thought Reagan picked that up. She also, on the defensive end, became kind of our go-to defender. So even if she wasn't having a great offensive game, we needed Reagan in the game because of her understanding and her toughness on the defensive end. In that incoming class, we have, I think, Kamani Kelly, a guard, just a very athletic player for us that's really grasping our defense and offensive things very well so far in our first week and a couple days, and I think she'll be a kid that could make an immediate impact for us this year as well.
Coach, when you take a look at the ODAC, it's obviously going to be tough as ever, but you've got some teams that are a little bit of a mixed bag. Some of them have mixed rosters like you. Some of them have full rebuilds, and then some have everybody back from last year that were really successful last year.
Right.
Talk a little bit about what you see.
It's the same every year. It's a battle every night. You got to be ready to play because, more than ever, I think on a given night, anybody can truly beat anybody. And it's exciting to see looking at rosters and stuff. And even last year that was the case a little bit, but it just makes it a very exciting product. And I think day to day, just is so much more important this year with only 10 making the tournament then, because I do think, 1 through 13, anybody could win. So.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for joining me today, and good luck this season.
Thank you.